Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing this morning? Day two of our monthly writing retreat. I didn't get to do yesterday. I was working, but I always miss the fun on Fridays. Angela and her craziness. So let's give everybody a couple of minutes to come in. I'm going to go and grab the Facebook, the StreamYard, and if it'll let me. It will not let me. So let's just see who's all in here this morning. Good morning, Renee. How are you? Did you guys get hit with a snowstorm yesterday? I thought I heard. I hope you didn't get buried under all this. Good morning, Jenna. Super hyped. Yes, me too. Facebook user, hey. So if you're coming a Facebook user and you want me to be able to see your name in the comments, if you go up into the description, there is a link to give permissions to StreamYard so that I can see your name. I tried to get in there to get it, but because I only have the one monitor, it won't let me grab that for you. If somebody else would like to do it maybe and drop it in the comments, I would be super grateful. At the bookstore, good morning. Good morning, Carla. Happy Saturday, Sunday. Yes, because it's Sunday for some people. Love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love this. I bought this in a little pagan store in Moncton, New Brunswick, and it's one of my favorite pieces of jewelry. Renee, gotta try Facebook and see how it behaves. Yeah, it doesn't always behave. I always start out on Facebook and end up over on YouTube. Yes, you're very welcome. I'm more than happy and honored to fill in for Sarah. I really just we all wanted to give her the opportunity to just enjoy being in her new house. And moving is stressful enough as it is, let alone moving with small children and no furniture. So Sarah will not be doing sprints today. I'm filling in for her. I'm also filling in for her tomorrow morning as well. But she is, for those of you taking Publish and Thrive, she is going to be doing the live Q&A at the regular time today, which I believe is 3 Eastern, or is it 2 Eastern? I'm in the Atlantic time zone, so I always get everything mixed up. If somebody wants to, that's on Facebook, if you can pop that in for the people, the time, and for the people who are on PNT, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Good morning, Hafrun. I had to figure a few things out. So what happened Wednesday night was that I didn't realize I had to upgrade my StreamYard account in order to stream to more than one place. So I'm all upgraded now and we are good to go. Yes, good morning to everybody. Good morning, Bryn. How are you? Hey, Melanie. J Dawn. So is it J Dawn, or is it just Dawn, or is it just J? Let me know so I don't call you by the wrong name. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, Facebook user. Again, up in the description, there's a link to StreamYard to give permission so I can see your name if you want to do that. Good morning, Angela. How are you this morning? You guys got hit up there. We had a lot of rain and we had a flash freeze last night. It was kind of horrific. There was lots of sirens out on. I live close to the highway, lots of sirens. But you guys got a lot of snow, from what I understand, Renee. Good morning, Louise. Katriana, okay, it's never worked. If you want to just put your name in front of your comments, then that way I'll know who it is. Thank you, Angela. This is the link to give permissions. Katriana, it could be something in your firewall on your computer that's keeping it from working. Lasanta, good morning, good morning. So Carla, if you're on a Windows machine, you can, I do have a split screen right now, but I am still kind of noodling my way around learning how to do this. I have a split screen. The other one is Chrome for the timer, because for some reason on my little demon machine, when I try to share the same browser with on a different screen, it stops the timer. I don't know why. It's my computer. It is my computer. I'm going to try hooking up my laptop and streaming from my laptop tomorrow and see if that makes a difference. Oh, hi, Ziggy. Stupid computer tried to autofill her name and messed it up so bad. Oh, no. Good morning. Hey, Kat. Good morning, Juliet. Facebook user. 2 Eastern, so 3 my time. That's why I was getting it confused. Thank you. 2 p.m. for P&T. Oh, all you guys are just so on the ball. Way more on the ball than I am this morning. Hey, Allie. I don't think I ever... No, I usually just do Wednesday nights. Well, Wednesday evenings, 6 to 8 Eastern. But I'm filling in for Sarah this weekend because she's moving. So, good morning. Oh, Joy, that's right. Now I remember. Good morning, Joy. This is the first spread you've ever done. Fantastic. So happy to have you here. Hi, Inka. Oh my goodness, so many comments. Good morning, Tracy. How are you doing? Getting ready to get some scene cards done. I think that's what I'm going to start working on this morning. I'm waiting for my Amazon order to come in. It was supposed to be in yesterday for the rest of the stuff I need for my scene cards. Hey, Mary. Bought the HB90 planner on Etsy. Oh, you're going to love it. I can't even tell you how much simpler it's made my life. Just trying to screen. I'll have to go back and read that again. Maybe it'll fix it. Chromebook does stop the screens. Yeah, I don't have a Chromebook. All my systems are HP, but I do have this computer that I have for work that I use. Is just, I don't know. We call it. It's labeled Demon Machine. It's just crazy. And more cats in the morning. You might see Ziggy like down here. He might come in. He likes to sit on top of the paper shredder, so you might see him. He's not a get up in my lap and in my face like Angela's Moochie is. Hello to all the new sprinters. Yay! It's so nice to see so many new names. It is, Louise. Absolutely, that planner is life-changing. So we are now 7 minutes past. I didn't mean to chit-chat for so long. So why don't we get going here? It is. That's what my boss called it, Demon Machine, and I actually have it labeled inside my computer as Demon Machine. It's because it really is. It just gives me so many problems. Hey, how are you? It's so good to see you. And I apologize. I know I'm not going to pronounce your name properly. And there's one thing I can't stand is mispronouncing someone's name. It just feels so wrong to me to be mispronouncing someone's name. If you have a nickname or something that you go by, that would, and you would allow me to call you that, I would appreciate that. Okay, so I'm 25 minutes on the clock, and let's get going here. I will set this timer, and we will get going. Or 25 minutes on the clock. I will see you guys on the other side. sprint one down. Before I forget, I'm going to set the timer. How did everybody do? Ren, okay, Ren works. If it works for you, it works for me. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Mary, getting a lot out of that HB90 planner. If you haven't taken the course, I would strongly recommend it if it's an option for you. I think the next one should be starting up next month in March, and it is one of the best investments I have ever made. In not just with my writing, but I use it for work and stuff too, and it changes everything. It just changes the way that you think about getting stuff done. I can't say enough good things about it. I really can't. And there's people who can articulate it a lot better than me. Hey, Michaela, how are you? I like that timer chime too. Scared the tar out of me the first time I played it, though. I actually have it down on 25%. The first time I played it was on 100, and the cat went screeching out of the room in the whole 9 yards. It's loud. Very distracted. What distracted you, Ren? Just, I don't know, rabbit holes. I kind of fell down a little bit down a email rabbit hole, trying to get some of my email cleaned up. Alexis, trying to work out the order of the dialogue in a breakup scene. Oh, yeah, you don't want them shouting over each other, or maybe you do want them shouting over each other. Michaela, close to 280 words of revisions. Fantastic. Morning, Diane. Still in bed. How you feeling? How you feeling? You deserve to still be in bed. You definitely deserve to still be in bed. So 394 words. Daughter called, so I lost several minutes right now. Hey, chats with the kids is very, very important. Joy didn't get a lot of words that sprint, but sharpened 2 scenes, which is a win. Hey, progress is progress, right? Spent that sprint confusing Renee. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. Is it a good thing, Angela? Maybe. Joined just a little bit late, but made progress, got mentally into the right headspace for the next few sprints. Fantastic. Fantastic. And if you want me to see your name up in the comments, there is a link to StreamYard to give permission so that I can see your name in the comments. 276 for Bryn. Fantastic. Didn't get any words that sprint. Doing research on swords. Hey, research is still progress and swords are cool. So, enough said, right? Heffron, I did read 1.5 chapters and made notes. Hoping to finish reading my first draft today. That would be amazing. You've been rocking it, getting through that first draft, or your reread on that first draft. Got more rereading done to prepare for this battle scene chapters. Oh, a series of battle scenes. Battle scenes, sometimes they can be so hard because you don't want to lose track of people, right? Tracy got organized, but need to do some more. Scene cards are a mess right now. Oh, I feel ya with the scene cards. Renee's been setting up editing stuff and getting confused by Angela. Jenna says the HB90 is on my budget for next month. Fantastic. You are going to love it. And it's always a lot of fun. I mean, I find it a lot of fun to be doing stuff like that. I love the planning process. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's an absolute, it's just going to change the game for you. I mean, I've floundered around for the last 6 or 7 years. And then I found HB90, and in 18 months, I have 16 publications under my belt, and I work full time. So it's just, I can't say enough good things about it. And go through Sarah's videos on her Heart Breathing's YouTube channel. So much content there, so much good information on how to plot a series, how to plot a novel, about editing, and then there's just the fun stuff of sitting there watching her rifle through all of her washi tape and everything. It's a good de-stressor, that stuff. And Lisa says that she's been reading through the Scrivener tutorial. There isn't enough coffee in the world. Girl, Look, it's as big as my face. There's not enough coffee in the world today, period. I don't use Scrivener. I tried to, and it was just way too steep of a learning curve. I didn't want to take the time. Info about the HP90. Yep. Yep. It's just, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And it is. It's beyond amazing. Beyond amazing. Use that. Okay. So Melanie used that one to get organized for the day. Mix of writing and decluttering. Hey, that's good. Breaks it up, right? Keeps you moving too. And Lasonda's reading through the first draft and taking notes, one chapter down. Fantastic. Louise was working on her next book, 800 words so far this morning. That's fantastic. Katarina, watching Sarah's video, getting back into the story after a 3-month break. It's supply shopping. So I'm waiting for an Amazon order to come in because I couldn't find the colored Post-it notes that I needed at Staples. And then my son calls me and says, can you take me out to pick up these shoes that I ordered? They're sitting at a depot. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that this afternoon. And he's like, it's at Staples. And I'm like, great. So you're going to, in the middle of planning process, you're going to let me loose in a office supply store. That's going to be dangerous. No, it's not showing up. So up in the description, there is a link. It is streamyard.com/Facebook, if you can't find it up there. And you just need to go in there and give permission to Facebook to see your name. All right, let's blast through the rest of these. Kat's making her way through the grueling character interview. Oh, working on one chapter per week. Well, nose to the grindstone on that one, eh? And Carla's got her email newsletter almost ready. Fantastic. Hey, Joe. How you doing? So just joining for the second sprint from Perth. Oh, welcome, welcome. 11:36 in Perth right now, p.m. Juliet's working on edits. Got one scene done. I'm working on another. Fantastic. Diane, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. It's just so hard seeing my friend sick. You click on the overview button at the top. There's a link there. Yeah. Okay, Kat can see you yet, but it's a StreamYard thing. You would be able to see, Kat, you would be able to see Lori's name, but I can't see it because it has to come through StreamYard. No words yet, just planning. Hey, planning is progress. Yep, there are payment plans on both of Sarah's courses. The Publish and Thrive course, we're in the middle of it right now, and it's absolutely amazing as well. Super helpful. Fed kittens, got a treat for myself, ready to study a bit more of SEO. Oh, God, yeah, SEO, Heidi, tell you. And it's always changing. That's the worst part. Yeah, you are. You're going to love that course. Joining this last sprint. So nice to have you here, Nadina. Done more than 3 months than I did all year. Yep. I believe it. So yeah, Louise, I mean, I can't say enough about HP90. If you haven't taken it, please if it's in your budget, it's going to be one of the best investments you've ever made in your writing career. Body wouldn't wake up still on what are words? What are words? Adina, what are words? Took me 5 attempts over the years to get Scrivener. Yeah, well, my editors don't use Scrivener either, which makes it a little bit more labor intensive. So, okay, let's jump back into it, gang. Let us jump back into it. I could sit here and chat with y'all all day. That's not us getting any work done. All right, 25 minutes on the clock, and we will see you on the other side. All the words. halfway done. How did everybody do that time? So, timer here for us. So the worst thing happened to me during that sprint. I decided I'd have one last drink of my coffee before I got water, and I took a great big gulp, and it was cold. Ugh. I mean, iced coffee is one thing, cold coffee, something else entirely. So let's see how everybody did. Yes, 3 sprints, 2 now, and Adina, two sprints left. So here we are halfway through, gonna do it. If you guys haven't gotten up, moved around, got something to drink, please do so. Don't make me use my mom voice. Also, completely forgot to do housekeeping at the beginning of this. So for those of you who are joining us from my YouTube and my Twitter and all that sort of thing, these sprints are put on because of the Heart Breathing's writing community on Facebook. There is a link down in the description if you would like to come join us. We would love to have you come join us. It's a fantastic group, very supportive. If you are going to fill out the little form to join, please, please, please answer the 2 questions. It helps us vet people. If they're not answered, I, as an admin, am unlikely to approve. It's just 2 very simple questions, like how did you hear about us, and hey, are you going to be a nice person or are you going to be a jerk? So I would really appreciate it if you would fill those out if you're going to be joining. So that was my little bit of housekeeping. Yeah, we would love to have you come join us. Scrivener does have a really steep learning curve. It was just, like I said, a little too steep for me. And I think if I wasn't putting in like 45 plus hours a week at my day job, I would probably take the time to get to learn it. At least as using Scrivener to avoid actually writing. Yeah, I think we all do stuff like that. Yep, for sure, for sure. I love how sweet and polite everybody is in this group. I just love it. Been using Scrivener for a couple months now and really enjoy it. Still learning. I know people who've been using it for years and they're still learning how to, because it has a lot of features that, some people, you can world build in it and everything. And it's just like a really complete all-in-one package. But I'm really old school. I like my binders and this sort of thing. I have a great big plotting binder where I keep my character profiles and I do my world building and stuff like that. I'm a little analog when it comes to that. So I think maybe that's why I didn't really care for Scrivener, because I wasn't using it the way that it was supposed to be used. Please excuse Ziggy. He's having a existential crisis out in the kitchen there. Jenna got way too distracted that time around, but I think it's all better now. Get me ready for the next hour. I'm with you. That last sprint, I was up and down in my chair. I was moving around. I was scattered, just completely scattered. I did get to move something down on my Kanban board into the done section though. So super stoked about that. Got the last of my last batch of low content journals up on Amazon. Totally stoked about that. All right. Read through another chapter and took some notes. Way to go, Lasanda. Good progress. Just signed up for HV90. Oh, yay, Mary. Yay, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see you there. I do it every quarter. Most people I find that sign up for it, they do it every quarter because it just helps. Plus, Sarah's always updating it. And once you purchase HV90, the HV90 Bootcamp, or Publish and Thrive, you have lifetime access. So anytime Sarah makes an upgrade, she just upgraded the journals and we started doing time blocks. You can go back and do it again and learn the new stuff, right? Because she's always improving it. And it's really nice to have that lifetime access and you only pay the one time. Distracted by ordering groceries. Well, you got to eat, right? So if you're going to get distracted, you might as well get distracted by that. And that's not really distraction. That's still productivity. So finished all the easy edits my editor gave me. Now dive into the ones that need more time. Get the easy stuff out of the way first. $3.98 for Joy, fantastic. Melanie started drafting a blog post, good stuff. Let's see, 602 for Inca, fantastic, 602, look at you roll. Continuing the character interview slog, page 3 of 8. Keep slogging. Doing good, doing good. Lori got 519 that time. Way to go. Tracy, writing in OneNote on the scene card. So I do not know how many words. Oh, okay. I'm like, that didn't make any sense to me. So you do your scene cards inside of OneNote, do you? I do them on the old-fashioned, like I said, I'm analog. I've never tried using OneNote for anything because I don't use Apple products, but I know you can get these types of ones for Windows and Android and stuff, but I've never tried it. Yay, and Adina, did you get a lot done that time? Carla worked on a template for the email. Fantastic. A friend read a little bit more than one chapter and made notes on two chapters. Left my first draft to read and note. Good stuff. I can't get over how you're just rocking it. Like Wednesday night, you got a lot done too. That's good. Good focus. Wish I was as focused as you. Katie, making good progress, getting hungry, so gonna go make some brunch and come back for that last sprint. Fantastic. Enjoy your lunch. Is it PETA or PETA? 204 words. Fantastic. Carla also worked on adding blog posts to the social media queue to keep spinning them out. Batch those things, right? And then you can just go through and it takes you like no time. Tina, see how I'm still asleep? Yeah, you know what? If you're tired, take the time. Take the time. Have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and just enjoy hanging out. Joe handled all of today's email, reread yesterday's words, and made correction notes for the next session. Look at you rock that out. Wow, that's good progress. Michaela, 258, fantastic. And Adina got 422. Well, despite being still asleep, sleep writing is good. Good stuff. Brand, the key is to go super basic on Scrivener and then expand from there. Yeah, I think it's the perfectionist thing. It's like, oh, new software, I have to learn it all at once. I probably will get back to it at some point just to see if I can utilize it a little bit more instead of having 50,000 notebooks scattered around the house. Scrivener for Dummies. I've heard of this book. Like I said, I think it might be worth another shot. Inca, I've been using it for years. There are loads of features I don't use. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's so deep. It's a deep, deep piece of software. Louise, 650. Fantastic. Ren says, does anyone know of any easy tutorials? There's a couple on YouTube, and I wish I could remember her name. But there's some, if you search in YouTube Scrivener for beginners, you'll find a lot of really good videos. And that's the thing. I think it's just, go basic, right? 260 for Brandon, taking care of the dog. More fur babies. Lisa, I'm just reading through the manual. It's 748 pages. Oh God, no. YouTube is your friend. 748 pages. Wow. Began last night with the Etsy HB90. Yep, in Scrivener. You're going to love HB90. You're going to love it. Louise, OneNote is, it is a Windows product. Okay. Sorry, I thought for some reason it was Apple. OneNote is Microsoft. I'm not an Apple person. PETA. Okay, PETA. Perfect. Thank you. Scrivener is hard for me. Tried several times. And this is it. I don't think it's for everybody. I don't think it is. Hey, Leslie Ann. How are you? What are you working on today? Bryn, still have 50,000 notebooks. Okay, so going into Scrivener is not going to solve my notebook addiction. Okay. Will it do anything for my washi tape problem, maybe? I don't know. My son thinks I need an intervention. Heidi, learned it's important to have good quality backlinks on your website to enhance search engine visibility. Absolutely. It's something. I tell you, I deal with SEO in my day job, and it can get so convoluted. And again, you have to just bite-sized pieces, because if you try to learn it all at once, it's just like, holy crap, what do I do with all this? Bryn, make sure to search Scrivener 3 on YouTube. Yes, they did do an update recently. I heard that. And they did, that's, I think, the update that the app, like Apple users got like almost a year ago. But the Windows people got very recently. Diane, Abby Emmons. I think that's who I was thinking of. I think it was because the name Abby looks familiar. Angela, doing some romantic suspense research as in reading. There you go. Yeah, hey, reading is something that you have to do, I think. It's called self-care. All right, gang. This sprint, this is the third sprint of 4. Like I said, if you haven't gotten up and moved around, please do so. And we will see you in 25 minutes. fantastic. I got a little distracted there. I wasn't even paying attention to the timer. So, how did everybody do? Let's see where I left off here. Yeah, I hear that the outlining portion in Scrivener is really, really helpful, as is the plotting part as well. I know, it's so great. This group is so fantastic for recommendations and all that kind of good stuff. So you're using Atticus instead of Scrivener. I was thinking about investing in Atticus for the formatting portion of the software. Have you used it to do any formatting? I'd be interested to know how easy it is to use. I currently use Draft2Digital's because I use them for an aggregator for everybody but Amazon. And then I use the Kindle Create, which I'm not fond of that software. It's really simplistic and kind of crappy looking for, and it's really labor intensive. They don't auto-populate your backlist for you. Every time that you put up a new book or whatever, you have to go in and manually put in all of the links to your backlist again. So, which is a real pain when you're somebody like me who publishes every other month, and it's a total pain in the butt. I'd be interested to know how Atticus works for that. Hey, Victoria, jumping in late. Hey, you're here just on time for you. Ali, just getting back. My youngest now we're shoveling snow. Oh, so much snow. So much snow. It's been such a bad winter for snow. Louise, you use Atticus. You'll love it. That's good. Like I said, I'm thinking about it. Okay, got to run and catch you later. Well, thank you for joining us. It's fantastic to have all you guys here. Desanda, sorry, read through another chapter. Main character and her new love interest spent the night dancing and singing karaoke on a cruise ship. Oh, I love it too. That sounds like fun. Sounds like a fun read and a fun write. Joe got distracted and went in search of a coffee. Went in search of a coffee refill. Sounds like me. Should have known better. Can't write without coffee. No. I am fueled by caffeine. 308 for Inadina. Fantastic. You're rocking it today. Oh, you're very welcome, Louise. Very, very welcome. Finally able to focus. I wrote more of that sprint than I did on the other two combined. That's awesome, Ren. That's awesome. Progress is progress. Joy got 399. Victoria 604. Way to go. Jenna 778. Oh my gosh, look at you go. My goodness, speed demon over here. Michaela, 569. Whew, that's a good number. Renee did some brainstorming and research. Bought Atticus when it was on sale. Just had to have it because I don't have a Mac. Renee, you and I'll have to have a little chit chat about the Atticus then, because like I said, I'm thinking about it for the formatting, because I'm not liking what I'm using for it. It stinks to have everything looking one way in pretty much everywhere else, and then Amazon, it's got to look totally different. And if you use Draft2Digital and you download, you have to strip out your back end, because you're going to end, because it does auto populate your books to read links. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. I just went over that video on Publish and Thrive, and where Sarah suggested that you do individual copies for each platform. And so I got to dig a little further into that, but I'm just looking for something to streamline it and make it quicker. Bryn, I use Scrivener to write, Word to edit, and pre-format, and I can't pronounce that, Judo to format for publications. That's a lot of software, Bryn. That's a lot of software. Hey, but if it works for you, it works for you. Lori, I'm in disbelief. I wrote 889 words. Whew. I wish I had the fireworks and the confetti and all that sort of thing, because holy crow, that's amazing. Way to go, Lori. Hey. Hello, everyone. Glad that you're all here this morning. Been in and out of these sprints. Well, hope you're getting done what you want to get done this morning. Tracy fell down the rabbit hole of research. Yeah, that's always fun. Melanie, more blog work. Had to do some research for links to add for several things. Good stuff. And she's sitting there reading. Go for it, girl. Alexis took a food break, back at it. Bryn, 0 words. I forgot I was supposed to be writing. You know what? Maybe your brain just needed that break, right? Kat, continuing on up to page 5. 3 more to go, Kat. 3 more to go. Carla, added in affiliate links around my blog, social, and email. Fantastic. All the copying and pasting of the links. Hafrun finished reading my first draft. Woo-hoo! And made notes on it. Next up, make a faith for the fairies. Oh, that's so much fun when you get to do world building like that. Way to go on getting that first draft finished. Fantastic. I'm so proud of you. Victoria, is this on YouTube? Yes, it is. Up in the description. Or actually, if you just click on the original post, if you just click on the graphic, it should pop you straight over here to Facebook. Facebook is such a pain, or not to Facebook, sorry, it should pop you to YouTube. Facebook can be such a pain in the butt, it freezes a lot. Yeah, Power Play Press, that's my YouTube channel, Power Play Press. Jenna, heading off to grab some lunch and do some chores, take care. Thank you for being here, Jenna. Love seeing you here. Have a great day. Oh, fantastic, Victoria. Okay. All right, you guys, we're running like kind of behind because there's so many of you here, and I like to try to get to everybody's. So I'm going to put in a 15-minute sprint for this one because unfortunately I have another. There's somewhere I have to be, and we only have an hour between the end of my sprint and the beginning of Lisa's, and I want to give you guys time to go get lunch and doing all of this stuff too. Okay, so we'll put in for 15 minutes, and we'll get her done. And I will see you all in 15 minutes and we'll just wrap up. Okay? All right. We'll see you in 15. All right. That's it, gang. How did we do? Let's see. Where did we leave off? Plotter to plot and organize. Do the book Bible. Atticus for writing and formatting. Okay. That sounds interesting. I know a lot of people use Plotter. I've never really looked at it, but I know a lot of people find it really fantastic for organizing all of their notes and everything. Tracy had to scoot. Thanks for being here, Tracy. I always love to see you. And I'm glad that you had a great time. You're very welcome, Lasanda. Oh, practicing French. Go for it, girl. Lisa, great sprints. I'm glad to finally have you here. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Joe got 206 new words. Way to go. And Deanna, you're very, very welcome. Victoria, 524. Way to go. Alexis, printing the scene again. Well, that's how many times? But hey, if it needs work, it needs work, right? Are you printing them off? When you say printing, you mean printing them off on your computer? Let's see. Renee, gonna hop out, starving to death. Just don't get between Renee and her food. Don't get in between me and my coffee. Bring got 237. Fantastic. Angela, well, you're very welcome. I love having you in my sprints. I love being in yours. If y'all haven't had a chance to sprint with Angela, you really need to try, because it's just a giggle fest the entire time. We have so much fun doing sprints with Angela, and I get a lot done. Halfway through page 6 for cash. Good stuff. So that's a page and a half left to go. Lori, 383 this time. Wrote a total of 2,185 words. Almost halfway, Lori, to your goal. Fantastic. And there's still Lisa sprints and Tracy sprints. And I'm not sure if Rhiannon is sprinting tonight. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she is. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But good job. Good job. Lisa's off to check out Plotter now. Joy, 1,182 for the morning. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad we could help with that. Good job. Victoria, I'm a pantser, so I don't plot per se. Do a rough outline for each chapter and then write a noveler. I've not heard of that software. Not heard of that one at all. Oh, you're very, very welcome, Carla. I'm glad that you got a lot done. Michaela, 693. God, you're such a speed demon. That's awesome. Good job. Joe, thanks for getting me started. I'm stoked to continue on my own. Fantastic, Joe. There is sprints in another hour, less than an hour with Lisa in the Heart Breathings group. So definitely look her up if you need some focus there. Melanie got the blog post draft mostly done. We'll do revisions and formatting tomorrow. You are so welcome. And I'm so happy that you were able to come. Nice to have you here. So Allie, you're very welcome. Hey, research is progress, right? I mean, you got to do it. And it's all part and parcel. I'm glad that you found that you were productive here. Inca, missed the last 2 sprints. Kiddo had a PayPal emergency that took forever to figure out. Oh no, I hope you get it all fixed. So you're very, very welcome. It's nice to have you here. Ren, you're so welcome. I hope to see everybody again tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. I've had so much fun doing this. Alexis, printed it twice this morning. Makes it easier to see what I'm working with. Yeah, I do that too with my shorts, especially for my final run through. I'll print them off sometimes. Angela is a rock star. She is such a rock star and so much fun. If you like crazy sprints, I'm your gal. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you're sprinting tomorrow night. Okay, so you definitely want to do late night sprints with Angela, because if she's fun in the morning, I can only imagine how much fun she is when she's had put in an entire day and she's a little punchy. Yeah, be a laugh fest there for sure. Alexis, Angela's sprinting tonight. Yeah. Yeah, Angela's on tonight. You're very welcome, Kat. Thank you for coming. Thanks, Alexis. Victoria taking a break for lunch, then back to 5 new sprints. Lisa is at 1 p.m. Eastern. Well, thank you all so, so much for coming. I had such a blast. I didn't get as much work done as I had hoped, but I had this really bad tendency getting distracted by like the timer and stuff, but I got to move stuff down on my Kanban board and I got a little bit done. I got to hang out with all you guys. So that's fantastic. And I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. I will not be in Lisa's sprints because I have to go run some errands, but I will see you all in this time slot tomorrow. And Mary, you are so welcome. So welcome, and welcome to the HB90 group. You're very welcome, Victoria. All right, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. Stay safe, okay?